What's good, y'all? It's your boy Terrence Carter, TC Talk, TC Fitness, and I'm glad to here with y'all back at it again with another YouTube video. Welcome to Everlasting Awareness. Now, yesterday I had a very, very long day at work, and I worked over 11 hours on a day. I was out there all day, bruh, all day. And I've come to terms that jobs are literally energy harvesting places when you think about it on a spiritual level. And yes, we all need to make money to take care of ourselves. We all need to make money to take care of our families. We all need to make money to take care of the bills, right? And it's crazy because we spend more time at work than we do with our own family or your significant other or just spending time with yourself. And it shouldn't be like that. I'm not trying to sound like a lazy person before the boomers try to come out and tell me, oh, you're lazy, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, blah blah blah, all this, gaslighting stuff that they do, whatever. um I feel like jobs want humans to think that they are very, very robotic and they do not have a life outside of the job. The job is a form of mental enslavement and also physical enslavement because it's not like you're spending time working out, working on your vessel, you know, taking the time out to take care of yourself. No, you're either standing up all day, if you're at like a fast food restaurant or, like myself working for, you know, delivering mail and packages and stuff, having to be on my feet all day. Or if you're sitting in the chair and you're staring at a computer or, whatever. It's just there's no type of physical, well, sitting down in a chair requires no type of physical activity. So um but yeah, this video here, I'm just going to, as you guys can see by the title, jobs are just machines lives that turn human lives into profit. I'm just going to speak on this. Somebody actually commented that on one of my TikTok videos, and I wrote back and I said I have to use that as a YouTube title because it's the truth. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I trying to sound like a weak-minded individual, right? In no way, shape, or form am I trying to, once again, sound like a lazy person, because I'm not. I put in a lot of work. The truth be told is that no one gets wealthy working a 9 to 5, and the way that they're trying to have so much control over the system to where they're trying to privatize a lot of these companies, a lot of these jobs. A lot of these jobs are laying people off, and then even when people are looking for work, the jobs online saying that they're not hiring because they're trying to replace people. They're trying to replace people with AI. I was about to say they're trying to replace people by robots, but that don't make sense. They're trying to replace people with AI. It's you know kind of tough with the times that we're living in. And truth be told, is the only thing that's really going to save you is the only person that's going to save you is yourself. You know, the Most High God, the Creator of all. And the only thing that may save you is if you have assets at this point. And it has to be a rinse and repeat process. And even with the assets, I just watched a video of them saying that they're trying to tokenize majority of the assets, which is crazy to me because what sense does that make? It's like these people just want so much control. Like, what are you gonna get out of tokenizing an asset? Like it just, I don't know. It's just dumb. But anyway, with that being said, um this video here, like I said, I'm just here to talk to you guys about how jobs are just, they're just machines that turn humans' lives into profit. Now, I really want you to ask yourself, bro, like, when you work in your job, are you truly happy? That's just an honest question. Are you truly happy? Because your happiness plays a role with your mental health, right? It plays a role with your physical well being. It also plays a role with your spiritual growth. You know, mind, body, soul. All of them has to stay in alignment. And a lot of y'all are gonna sit there and say, "Well, happiness doesn't pay the bills." Okay, but using your happiness to create and add value to humanity will, in some way, shape, or form, help you attract more money into your life because you are an energetic being, right? A lot of us are bro, you got to understand, like, a lot of us are programmed to think that the only way to make money is through physical labor, through a job, and you're deemed as lazy if you're not working hard. But a lot of people are working themselves to the grave. Make it make sense. You're working hard, but the money ain't adding up when you get your check, because now you got to use that check to pay some bills and you have nothing really left over for yourself. But you're working yourself to the bone. You're giving these companies your all. We working 40, 50 hours every single week. Bro, 100 hours of your life at a $20 per hour rate, it's only $2,000. And I say it's only because I want you to think bigger. So you're working 100, so you're trading 100 hours of your personal life to make only $2,000 before the government takes their cut. You understand what I'm saying? So really, you're making like $1,600, $1,700 for 100 hours of your life at a $20 per hour rate. Because once again, the job is never going to tell you how much you're making after taxes. They're just going to tell you, hey, we're going to pay you $20 an hour. We're going to pay you $25 an hour. This job's so cheap. They said we're going to pay you $20.73. Bro, they didn't even say 75 cents. They didn't even say $21 an hour. They said $20.73. So we're giving away our time for money that's not stretching as far. Why? The cost of living. It costs to live. Living ain't free. I gotta eat, right? Unfortunately, they control the planet with a piece of paper that they print out of thin air, right? That us, the humans, give the value to, and it's very important. Don't get me wrong, it's very important, bro. You know? But if we're working a full-time job, like, make it make sense, please. If we're so, oh, go get a job, and we're working full-time hours but not getting ahead, what is that saying about the job system? Oh, live below your means, bro. Bro, I think that destroys the human spirit when you tell somebody live below your means. You understand what I'm saying? I think you should go above and beyond for yourself. Because a $1,500 check, after you take care of what you got to take care of, you're not really left with much. Even if half of that is going to go to your rent, not the full check. Even if half of that goes to your rent, you pay your kind of this bill. You know, you pay your phone bill. You got to eat. You save some money. Some of y'all might have a car and, you know, car insurance and gas. It's not going to stretch as far, but it took you 2 weeks to make $1,500. These jobs are paying you like $100 a day, $120 a day, $130 a day. Bro, that is not full-time income. That is a slap in the face in corporate America. But they just want you to think that you're a machine. They want you to think that you're a robot. They want you to think that you don't have no life but this job. And all they're doing is using your energy to harvest it to profit for their business. They use people. That's what jobs do. They use people, bro. We're going to use you so that you can help this company profit, help this company grow, help this company make a whole bunch of money, and we're going to pay you last. We're going to pay you the bottom of the barrel. I don't care if you're a manager, you're a supervisor. I don't care if you're on salary. I don't care if you're making an hourly wage. You are being used by the company. And a lot of people have given up on their goals, their dreams, their aspirations, the things that they truly desire, the things that they truly want to do for a job. I'm not giving up on myself for no job. You bugging. I'm not doing that to myself. God gave me the power. God gave me the strength. God gave me the wisdom, the knowledge, the awareness of self. Why would I lose that for a paycheck? That's not even stretching. Be grateful you have a job. Be grateful that I'm making $20.73 an hour. That's, come on, bro. Living in New York City, you crazy? People gaslight you with all types of things, bro. I make that in my sleep now. Let's really talk about it. I'll be honest with y'all. I don't care, bro. This ain't flaunting. This ain't flexing. This ain't none of that, bro. I make what I make in a day at the W-2. I make that in my sleep now. That's because God gave me the tools, the discipline within. Put some of your money to work. Let it work for you. Buy assets. This is what you need to do. Come on, bruh. I'm not selling myself short in this human experience to give my life to a corporation that will replace me in an instant. Why? Because I don't own the company, bro. That's not my company. That's not my business. This is my business. Why? Because I'm getting paid for this. I monetize the videos. That's considered a business. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $2. I don't care if it's 50 cents. I don't care if it's $40 a video. I'm still getting paid for it. It's a business. So I might as well put all my time and energy into this, right? Still make sure I take care of my responsibilities. Still do my Uber Eats grind. Why? Because even with Uber Eats, I'm on my own. Yeah, it's an app on your phone. You don't own the Uber Eats, okay? But it's still, you still self-employed. You don't got no benefits, bro. Take care of yourself. Work out. Drink a lot of water. Take your vitamins. Take care of yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Bro, you're not going to get a pension at a job. Who's about to wait 40 years for one pension? That's not going to help you. It's not going to help the rest of your life. Ain't it not, bro? When they give you a pension or you start paying and you start like when you quote unquote retire and they start paying you Social Security, ask the old people how much they making Social Security wise. They're not making a lot of money per month. It's a fixed income. It's all a scam, bro. It's all to keep you a robot in the machine for the rest of your life. And when people speak about the truth, nobody likes that. Notice how the videos that I make get like 50 views, 100 views. These videos is not cracking thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of views. 2,000, 3,000 views in 20 minutes. People don't like the truth. I can't control the YouTube algorithm. I can't control YouTube. I don't control what none of that does. But at the end of the day, I'm going to speak my truth, and I'm going to speak the truth. And I get it. Two things can be true at the same time. Some people can say, I love my job. But guess what? There's no such thing as job security. I don't care how much you love your job. It ain't certain that you're going to be there within the next 5 to 10 years. I don't care how long you've been at a job. It don't matter. They can still get rid of you because you don't own the company. It's not yours. They're profiting off of your vessel. That's all that they're doing. They're using your vessel to help them get richer while they are paying you the scraps, bro. That might be the YouTube title. I might add that to the title. They're using your vessel to help them get richer and pay you the scraps. Get it through your head. But you're too distracted. You wouldn't be entertained. You're too distracted by sports. Sports is a rigged system. You're too distracted by stupid stuff on the internet that does not matter. When you're supposed to be using your energy to create, using your energy to heal your body, heal your mind. Get yourself out of survival mode so that you can learn how to thrive in life. Learn high income skills. Invest your money. Put it to work. Learn about real estate. They want you to own nothing and be happy. That shit is fake. Don't let these people try to scare you, because that's all they try to do. They try to scare humanity to get you to lower your vibration, lower your frequency, and not be able to think for yourself. Because when you're scared of something, you're not able to think straight. People fear losing their job. People fear taking a day off. People fear sticking up for themselves. Why? Because they think that they're about to lose their job. When the job is really mentally draining you, the job is really not paying you enough money. You're not getting wealthy working this W-2 job, bro. It's not happening. Bro, I make $1,000 a week. Okay. Okay. That's $2,000 every 2 weeks before taxes. A lot of us is making $3,000 a month, $3,500 a month. Bro, your rent is $1,700, $1,800. You still gotta eat. You still gotta survive. You still got bills to take care of. Think about that. It's not like we making $10,000 a month at these jobs, $15,000 a month, $20K a month. No, it's not happening. Making $15 an hour. Calm down. I love y'all. I love y'all. Like the video. And use the hype thing too so that it gets on the algorithm. I'm out.